Hello friends, welcome to Premier UPSC IAS. So in this third part of the Indian geography, we are going to discuss about the agricultural development in India. Introduction. Agricultural development refers to efforts made to increase farm production in order to meet the growing demand of increasing population. This can be achieved in many ways, such as increasing the crop area, increasing the number of crops grown, improving irrigation facilities, use of fertilizers and high-yielding variety of seeds, mechanization of agriculture. The ultimate aim of the agricultural development is to increase the food security. Agriculture has been the backbone of the Indian economy, and its share in the gross domestic product has registered a decreasing trend from 1951 onwards. In 2010-11, about 52% of the total workforce was employed in the agricultural sector, which makes more than half of the Indian population dependent on agriculture for sustenance. Agricultural development since independence. Before the independence, the Indian agricultural economy was largely practicing subsistence farming. The first half of the 20th century witnessed severe droughts and famines. Therefore, after independence, the immediate goal of the government was to increase food grains production by switching over from cash crops to food crops by intensification of cropping over the land already under cultivation and by increasing the cultivated area by bringing the cultivable and fallow land under the plough. Agricultural production stagnated during the late 1950s. In order to overcome this production, Intensive Agricultural District Program IAGP and Intensive Agricultural Area Program IAAP were launched. But two consecutive years of droughts during the mid 1960s resulted in the food crisis in the country. Consequently, food grains were imported from other countries, including the USA PL 480. By mid-1960s, India introduced package technology comprising high-yield varieties along with chemical fertilizers in fertile and irrigated areas of Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, and Gujarat. This strategy of agricultural development paid dividends instantly and increased the food grains production at a faster rate. This spurt of agricultural growth was termed as Green Revolution. This also gave a fillip to the development of a large number of agro inputs, agro processing industries, and small scale industries in India. This strategy of agricultural development made the India self-reliant in food grain production. However, this also led to the regional disparities in agricultural development in the country till the 1970s, after which the technology spread to the eastern and the central parts of the country. The Planning Commission of India initiated the Agro-Climatic Planning in 1988 to promote regionally balanced agricultural development in the country. Emphasis was given to the need for the diversification of agriculture and harnessing of resources for the development of dairy farming, poultry, horticulture, livestock rearing, and aquaculture. Initiation of the policy of liberalization and free market economy in the 1990s influenced the course of development of Indian agriculture. Lack of development of basic infrastructure in rural areas, withdrawal of subsidies and price support, and impediments in availing of the rural credits may lead to inter-regional and interpersonal disparities in rural areas. Way forward. To make agriculture successful and profitable, proper thrust should be given to the improvement of the condition of marginal and small farmers. The key word today is gene revolution, which includes genetic engineering. In fact, organic farming is much in vogue today. Because it is practiced without factory-made chemicals such as fertilizers and pesticides. Hence, it does not affect the environment in a negative manner. Indian farmers should diversify their cropping pattern from cereals to high-value crops. This will increase incomes and reduce the environmental degradation simultaneously because fruits, medicinal herbs, flowers, vegetables, biodiesel crops like jatropha and jojoba need much less irrigation than rice or sugarcane. India's diverse climate can be harnessed to grow a wide range of high-value crops. Problems of Indian agriculture. Dependence on erratic monsoon, irrigation covers only 33% of the area. Constraints of financial resources and in-depthness, modern agricultural methods are very expensive. Small farm size and fragmentation of land holdings, more than 60% of the ownership holdings have a size smaller than 1 hectare. Lack of commercialization. A large number of farmers produce crops for self-consumption. Degradation of the cultivable land. Faulty strategy of irrigation and agricultural development. Lack of proper land reforms. Low productivity. Vast underemployment. So these were all the problems of Indian agriculture. Now coming to land resources in India. Land use categories. Land use records in India are maintained by the Land Revenue Department. The land use categories add up to a reporting area which is slightly different from the geographical area. The Survey of India is the body responsible for measuring the geographical area of administrative units in India. The land use categories as maintained in the land revenue records are as follows. Forests. It is important to note that area under the actual forest cover is different from the area classified as the forest. The latter is the area which has been identified and demarcated by the government of forest growth. Barren and wastelands. The land which may be classified as a wasteland such as barren hilly terrains, ravines, desert lands, etc. normally which cannot be brought under cultivation with available technology. Land put to non-agricultural uses. Land utilized for settlements, rural and urban, infrastructure, roads, canals, etc., industries, shops, etc. are included in this category. An expansion in the secondary and tertiary activities would lead to increase in this particular category of land use. 4. Area under the permanent pastures and grazing lands. Most of this type of land is owned by the panchayat of the village or the government. Only a small proportion of this type of land is privately owned. The land owned by the village panchayat is classified as common property resources. 5th, area under miscellaneous tree crops and groves not included in the net zone area. The land under the fruit trees and orchards are included in this category. Much of this type of land is privately owned. 6th, cultivable wasteland. Any land that is left fallow, uncultivated for more than 5 years is included in this category. Though through reclamation practices, it can be brought under cultivation. Current fallow. This is the land that is left without cultivation for one or less than one agricultural year. To left the land fallow is a cultural practice adopted for giving rest to the land. The land regains lost fertility through natural processes. Fallow other than the current fallow. This is also a cultivable land which is left uncultivated for more than 1 year but less than 5 years. If the land is left uncultivated for more than 5 years, it would be classified as cultivable wastelands. Net area sown. The physical extent of land on which the crops are sown and harvested is known as the net sown area. Common property resource. Common property resource can be defined as natural resources belonging to a community where every member has the right of access and usage with specified obligations without anybody having property rights over them. For example, pasture lands, community forests, village water bodies, and other public spaces where a group larger than a household or family unit exercises rights of use and carries the responsibility of management. Land use changes. Land use in a region to a large extent is influenced by the nature of economic activities carried out in that region. At this stage, one needs to appreciate three types of changes that an economy undergoes, which affect the land use patterns, such as 1. The size of the economy. It grows over a period of time as a result of increasing population, change in income levels, available technology, and associated factors. As a result, the pressure on land will increase with time and marginal lands would come under use. Secondly, the composition of the economy would undergo a change over a period of time. This type of change is common in developing countries like India, Brazil, etc. This process would result in gradual shifting of land from agricultural uses to non-agricultural uses. Thirdly, though the contribution of the agricultural activities reduces over time, the pressure on land for agricultural activities does not decline. As in developing countries, the share of population dependent on agriculture usually declines much more slowly compared to the decline in the sector's share in GDP. Agricultural land use in India. Agriculture is a purely land-based activity. Contribution of land with respect to agricultural output is more compared to its contribution to the outputs in the other sectors. Thus, the lack of access to land is directly correlated with the incidences of poverty in rural areas. Unlike the other activities, quality of land has a direct bearing on the productivity of agriculture. In rural areas, apart from its value as a productive factor, land ownership also has a social value and serves as a security for buried natural hazards or life contingencies and also adds to the social status. Estimation of the total stock of agricultural land resources, that is, total cultivable land, can be arrived at by adding up the following: net sown area, cultivable wasteland, and all fallow lands. There has been a greater decline in cultivated land in spite of a corresponding decline of the cultivable wasteland. Thus, there is an urgent need to evolve and adopt land saving technologies. The advantage of this kind of technology can be taken to increase the output from the limited patch of land along with an increase in the demand for labor significantly. India is land scarce but labor abundant country, therefore a high cropping intensity is desirable. It is demanded not only for fuller utilization of the land resource but also for tackling the unemployment in the rural economy. Industries in India. Classification of industries. The industrial sector is considered to be the backbone of development in general and particularly for economic development. Industries are classified in a number of ways, such as on the basis of capital investment, size, and labor force employed, on the basis of ownership, on the basis of utility of their products, on the basis of raw materials used by them, on the basis of nature of the products that are produced. On the basis of capital investment, size, and labor force employed, industries are classified as large scale, medium scale, small scale, and cottage industries. On the basis of ownership, industries are categorized as public sector, private sector, and joint and cooperative sector. Industries are also classified on the basis of the utility of their products, such as basic goods industries, capital goods industries, intermediate goods industries, and consumer goods industries. On the basis of raw materials used by them, industries can be classified as agriculture-based industries, forest-based industries, mineral-based industries, and industrially processed raw material-based industries. Another common classification of industries is based on the nature of the products that are manufactured. They are metallurgical industries, mechanical engineering industries, chemical and allied industries, textile industries, food processing industries, electricity generation, electronics and communication industries, etc. Location of industries. Nature of the industrial locations is complex. These are influenced by the availability of labor, raw material, capital, power and market, etc. Manufacturing activity usually tends to locate at the most appropriate place where all the factors of industrial location are either available or can be arranged at a lower cost. Sometimes industries are located within or near the cities. Cities provide markets and also services such as banking, insurance, transport, labor, consultants, and financial advice, etc. are readily available to the industry. Many industries intend to come together to make us use of the advantages offered by the urban centers, which are known as agglomeration economies. Gradually, a large industrial agglomeration takes place. The key to the decision of the factory location is based on least cost model. Government policies and availability of the specialized labor also influence the location of industries. Fern, iron and steel industry. There is a crescent-shaped region in India comprising parts of Chhattisgarh, northern Odisha, Jharkhand and western West Bengal, which is extremely rich in high-grade iron ore, good quality cooking coal, and other supplementing raw materials. The Indian iron and steel industry consists of both large integrated steel plants as well as mini steel plant mills. It also includes the rolling mills, secondary producers, and ancillary industries. Iron and steel industry. Integrated steel industries are the Tata Iron and Steel Plant, TISCO, the Indian Iron and Steel Company, ISCO, Visvesvaraya Iron and Steel Works Limited, VISL. So the Tata Iron and Steel Plant, TISCO, is about 240 kilometers away from Kolkata. The raw materials obtained from are iron ore, Naumundi and Badam Pahar, coal, Joda mines in Odisha, coking coal, Jhadia and West Bokaro coal fields. The Indian Iron and Steel Company is located in West Bengal. The coal comes from Singhbum in Jharkhand. Water, Barakar River, a tributary of Damodar. Visvesvaraya is located in the Kemmangundi in the Baba Budan Hills. The limestone and the manganese comes from the local region, whereas the water comes from Bhadravati River. Rourkela Steel Plant with Germany in 1959. Location Sundargarh district of Odisha. The raw materials coal, Jhadia, Jharkhand, iron, Sundargarh and Kendujhar, water, Koel and Shank rivers. Bhilai Steel Plant with Russia 1959. Durg district of Chhattisgarh. Coal, Korba and Kargali coal fields. Iron ore, Dalli Rajhara mine, water, Tandula Dam. Durgapur Steel Plant 1962 with UK, West Bengal, iron ore, Naumundi, water, Damodar Valley Corporation. Bokaro Steel Plant 1962 with Russia, Bokaro in Jharkhand, iron ore of the Rourkela region, water, Damodar Valley Corporation. Other integrated steel plants. New steel plants which were set up during the fourth plan period are away from the main raw material sources. Example, all the three plants are located in the South India. 1. The Vizag steel plant at the Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh is the first port-based plant which started its operations in 1992. The Vijayanagar steel plant at Hospet in Karnataka was developed using indigenous technology. This uses local limestone and iron ore. The Salem steel plant in Tamil Nadu, it was commissioned in 1982. Aluminum smelting. After iron and steel industries, aluminum smelting is the second most important metallurgical industry in India. It is light, a good conductor of heat, resistant to corrosion, malleable and becomes strong when it is mixed with other metals. It is used to manufacture utensils, aircraft and wires. It has gained popularity as a substitute for copper, steel, zinc, lead in a number of industries. Bauxite is the most important raw material used in the smelters is a very bulky dark reddish colored rock. Aluminum smelting plants in the country are located in Odisha, Kerala, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. The regular supply of electricity and an assured source of raw material at minimum cost are the two prime factors that decide the location of this industry. Cotton textile industry. The cotton textile industry is one among the traditional industries of India. India was famous worldwide for the production of muslin, a very fine variety of cotton cloth, chintz calicos, and other different varieties of fine cotton cloth. The development of this particular industry in India was due to several factors. One, India is a tropical country, and cotton is the most comfortable fabric for a hot and humid climate. Second, a large quantity of cotton was grown in India. Availability of abundant skilled labor required for this industry. In 1854, the first modern cotton mill was established in Mumbai. Later, two more mills, the Shahpur mill and the Calico mill, were established in Ahmedabad. The cotton textile industry in India can be broadly divided into two sectors, organized sector and unorganized sectors. The decentralized sector includes clothing produced in handlooms, including khadi and powerlooms. Locations of the cotton industry. Cotton is a pure raw material which does not lose weight in the process of manufacturing. So other factors like labor, the power to drive the looms, capital or market may determine the location of the industry. At present, the major trend is to locate the industry at or close to markets as it is the market that decides what kind of cloth is to be produced. The major centers of the cotton textile industry are Ahmedabad, Bhiwandi, Nagpur, Solapur, Kolhapur, Indore and Ujjain. All these centers are the traditional centers that are located close to the cotton producing regions. Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu are the leading cotton producing states. Karnataka, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, and Punjab are the other important cotton textile producers. Tamil Nadu has the largest number of mills, and most of them produce yarn rather than cloth, and Coimbatore has emerged as the most important center with nearly half the mills located there. Tanjavur, Chennai, Madurai, Tirunelveli, Tuticorin, Ramanathapuram and Salem are the other important centers. In Karnataka, the cotton textile industry is well developed in the cotton producing areas in the northeastern part of the state. Mysuru, Devanagari, Hubballi, Bellary and Bengaluru are the important centers. Other important centers are Secunderabad, Hyderabad and Warangal in Telangana and Guntur in Andhra Pradesh. In Uttar Pradesh, Kanpur is the largest textile center. Some of the other important centers are Saharanpur, Modinagar, Hathras, Agra and Lucknow. In West Bengal, the cotton mills are mainly located in the Hooghly region. Serampur, Howrah, Kolkata and Shyamnagar are the important centers. Cotton textiles are facing tough competition from synthetic cloth. Sugar industry. The sugar industry is the second most important agro-based industry in India. India is the second largest producer of the both sugarcane and cane sugar, which contributes about 8% of the total sugar production in the world. Besides, khandsari and jaggery or gur are also prepared from sugarcane. This industry provides employment for more than 4.5 lakh persons directly and also a large number of farmers indirectly. The sugar industry is a seasonal industry because of the seasonal nature of the raw materials. Development of the modern sugar mill dates back to 1903 when a modern mill was started in Bihar. Location of the sugar industry. Maharashtra is a leading sugar producer in the country and produces more than one third of the total production of the sugar in the country. Maharashtra. The second largest producer of the sugar is Uttar Pradesh. The sugar factories are concentrated in two belts in Uttar Pradesh, Terai region and Ganga Yamuna Doab. The major sugar producing centers in the Ganga Yamuna Doab area are Ghaziabad, Saharanpur, Muzaffarnagar, Meerut, Bagpat and Bulandshahr districts, while Basti, Kheri, Lakhimpuri, Gonda, Gorakhpur, Bahraich are important sugar producing districts in the Terai region. In Tamil Nadu, sugar factories are located in Vellore, Coimbatore, Tirunamalai, Villupuram, Tiruchirampalli districts. Mandya, Belagavi, Ballari, Shivamogga, Vijayapura and Chitradurga districts are the major producers in Karnataka. The industry is distributed in the coastal regions, that is West Godavari, East Godavari, Visakhapatnam districts of Andhra Pradesh and Nizamabad and Medak districts of Telangana. The other states which produce sugar are Bihar, Haryana, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Champaran, Saran, Muzaffarnagar, Siwan, Darbhanga, Gaya are the important sugarcane producing districts in Bihar. The relative significance of Punjab has declined, although Gurdaspur, Sangrur, Jalandhar, Patiala and Amritsar are major sugar producers. In Haryana, sugar factories are located in Rohtak, Yamunanagar, Hisar and Faridabad districts. The sugar industry is comparatively new in Gujarat. Sugar mills are located in the cane growing tracts of Surat, Rajkot, Junagadh, Amreli, Valsad and Bhavnagar districts. Petrochemical industry. This group of industries has been witnessing very fast growth in India. Numerous items are derived from crude petroleum oil, which provides raw materials for many new industries. They are collectively known as petrochemical industries. This group of industries can be divided into four subgroups: polymers, synthetic fibers, elastomers, surfactant intermediates. Mumbai is the main hub of petrochemical industries. There are three organizations that are working in the petrochemical sectors. Is under the administrative control of Department of Chemicals and Petrochemicals, such as one. First is the Indian Petrochemical Corporation Limited (IPCL), which is a public sector undertaking (PSU). It is responsible for the manufacture and distribution of the various petrochemicals like chemicals, polymers, fibers, and fiber intermediates. Second is the Petrophils Cooperative Limited (PCL), which is a joint venture of the Government of India and Weavers Cooperative Societies. It produces polyester filament yarn and nylon chips in its two plants located at the Naldhari and Vadodara in Gujarat. Third is the Central Institute of Plastic Engineering and Technology (CIPET), which is involved in imparting training in the petrochemical industry. Fertilizer industry. The fertilizer industry is centered around the production of nitrogenous fertilizers, mainly urea, phosphatic fertilizers, and ammonium phosphate (DAP), and other complex fertilizers. They have a combination of nitrogen, phosphate, and potash (K). The third, that is, potash is totally imported as the country does not have any resources of commercially usable potash or potassium compounds in any form. After the Green Revolution, the fertilizer industry expanded to several other parts of the country. Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, and Kerala contribute towards half of the fertilizer production. Other significant producers are Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Rajasthan, Bihar, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Goa, Assam, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, and Karnataka. Cement industry. Cement is an essential component for construction activity such as building houses, factories, roads, airports, bridges, dams, and for other commercial establishments. This industry requires bulky and heavy raw materials like silica, limestone, and gypsum. Apart from rail transportation, coal and electric power are needed. The industry has strategically located plants in Gujarat that have suitable access to the market in the Gulf countries. In 1904, the first cement plant was set up in Chennai. Information technology and electronics industry. The information technology IT revolution opened up new possibilities of social and economic transformation. The IT and the IT enabled business process outsourcing ITES BPO services continue to be on a robust growth path. IT industry has emerged as one of the fastest growing sectors in the economy. The Indian government has created a number of software parks in the country, and as a result, the IT software and services industry account for almost 2% of India's GDP. The electronics industry covers a wide range of products from the transistor sets to cellular telecom, papers, telephone exchange, radars, computers, and many other equipment required by the telecommunication industry. Bengaluru has emerged as the IT capital of India. Other important centers for electronic goods are Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Chennai, Kolkata, Pune, Lucknow, and Coimbatore. By 2010-11, STPI Software Technology Parks of India have been come up in more than 46 locations at different centers of India. However, the major industry concentration is at Bengaluru, Chennai, Noida, Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Pune. The major impact of the IT industry has been on employment generation. It is encouraging to know that more than 30% of the people employed in this sector are women. The continuing growth in the software and hardware is the key to the success of the IT industry in India. Major industrial regions: Mumbai Pune region, Hubli region, Bengaluru Tamil Nadu region, Gujarat region, Chota Nagpur region, Visakhapatnam Guntur region, Gurugram Delhi Meerut region, Kollam Thiruvananthapuram region, Ambala Amritsar region, Saharanpur Muzaffarnagar Bijnor region, Indore Devas Ujjain region, Jaipur Ajmer region, Kolhapur South Kannada region, Northern Malabar region, Middle Malabar region, Adilabad Nizamabad region, Allahabad Varanasi Mirzapur region, Bhojpur Munger region, Durg Raipur region, Bilaspur Korba region, and Brahmaputra Valley region.